Brandon Hardison, President of Champion Strategies, with our ongoing series on public speaking. And let's get right to it because we're picking up from the last video that we did do for you because someone had asked about is there different ways to be an effective public speaker? And I'm willing to take the chances that are out there. And I talked last week and introduced you to something to some of you. How can the illusion of transparency bias a presenter's frame of mind? So we're picking up from that point. And the reason being is that speaking in public can be a highly emotional experience for a lot of people. Thus, when you present, the illusion of transparency can bias your thinking in several ways, including amplified anxiety and nervousness. This is a real thing that happens to a lot of people. They freeze up, they're tense, they're just not ready, and they find themselves never called back by that organization again. Also, there's an amplification for embarrassment over small mistakes. In other words, you beat yourself up because it didn't go the way you were hoping for. Maybe the video equipment or the slide deck just wasn't working right. The music didn't come in on time. There was dead air. It's done. The sequences mistakes is like a ripple effect, like dominoes falling. We have to find a way to get out of that. So, what it usually does as you're starting to circle the bowl is that we spend too much time now wanting to apologize to the audience. And as a result, when you're trying to do this, if you were sitting in the audience, what would you think about the person on stage? So, how many of these actions do you recognize, I recognize in your speaking history? How about other speakers that you've heard recently? And I know that you can say that there's been a whole lot who fall into this category. So, with that said, how can a speaker overcome the illusion of transparency? Now that you're aware on how the illusion of transparency can affect you as a speaker, you can begin to reduce or eliminate the bias in your thoughts. In part, simply reading this article right now has helped you to reduce the effect of bias. Why? The answer is provided by a couple of researchers who spent their time on this, and they came out with these points that transparency will produce when you're honest with yourself. One is the speaker feels more confident than nervous, or the speaker felt more confident in the quality of the speech that they were giving. Audience members notice less nervousness. Audience members graded their speeches on the quality of the content that was presented to them. So, if we look at this, this is a tremendous scientific result if we realize it and we work on it by practicing. But just by understanding the illusion of transparency, you can grow your confidence. You can lower your nervousness and deliver the best high quality speech ever given. Further, if you accept your nervous feelings in a normal situation, I'm just here to let you know it reduces the strength, the emotion, the result that you were hoping for. Once again, Brandon Hardison, President Champion Strategies, with our ongoing series on public speaking. Hopefully, you got something out of it. We'll be back at you with the next part of it tomorrow. And as always, in parting, please remember you go out and make it a change.